Did you know the largest piece of fossilised dinosaur turd ever found is over 30 centimetres long and more than 2 litres in volume? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't in fact a useless information video, but is yet again another incredible instalment of my useless raid reviews, which should never ever be taken as a guide, because I'm simply just ass at the game. Speaking of stuff that's ass, I'll tell you what's more ass for me: Destiny 1's player count. Literally fucking no one plays this game, so much that I 4-manned this raid. Yep. Respect me. Back when you could 4-man shit. What a great time that is, by the way. Also, I really fucking struggled to get used to the FOV frames, not being able to mantle, and just about anything else that was missing from D2, so yeah, I'm fucking woke. If any point in the gameplay you're about to see, do you think, what the fuck are you doing? You're genuinely the worst person to play this game in my life, blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. Also, one more thing. I feel like the only motherfuckers left on this game are just avid D2 haters. Literally, all 3 of my teammates were just dogging on Destiny 2 the whole raid. So, I mean, lol, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anyway, make sure you fucking subscribe, because if you don't, how am I meant to post videos? Psych, I do it because I enjoy it. Said no one ever. On to building over my top G's Andrew Tate settings right there. Now, with the extremely limited options on what to pick here on Destiny 1, I decided to take my exotic as a thing that will never make a return again in Praedyth's timepiece, Adept. With the full Vault of Glass loadout with Found Verdict and Heathen's Vengeance, and because I was a Titan main on D1, I'm disgusting, I went with Crest of Alpha Loopy and switched between Bubble and Big Flaming Hammers. Build over. Let's get into Wrath of the Machine. Now here in Wrath of the Machine, they really throw you straight into the fucking mixer with Vosik Part 1. Making you run around and collect electric swirly things, place them in charge boxes, thus dropping Seether cores for you to absolutely fucking discus spinball them motherfuckers at Vosik himself. Now, this encounter I feel is a perfect way to start a raid. It shows you the first boss, but spoilers, you don't kill it here and now. No. You have to wait until Vosik Part 2. Of course there's Part 2, because if it wasn't a Part 2, there wouldn't be a Part 1, you know what I mean. Now, I think this raid was a lot harder back in the day, but due to how mechanic heavy the majority of the raids are in D2, this raid feels like a breath of fresh air, and it almost guides you through instead of making you find everything you need. Like, I'm going to keep it a buck 50. I forgot completely what I had to do for this encounter, but then immediately picked it up just by watching everyone else and using common sense. Anyway, as you can see though, Vosik over here gets down to about a quarter of his house, probably fucking less, and begins to retreat up the broken ass doorway thing, and while in the process of doing this, he decides to curb stomp me out of existence. Fucking what a great guy. After making Vosik run like the little bitch he is, you'll be met with your first parkour puzzle, which, yeah, again, is pretty easy, but also pretty fucking cool. Jumping on tank heads and shit, yeah, literally no other raid ever has done that shit, and they gotta take notes. This raid also needs a fat remaster in D2, because I genuinely can't take D1 mechanics after playing D2 for so long. I know I've complained about it already, but I feel like I need to fucking drill that in your brains, right? Like, D1, you go back and play D1. Right, after playing so much of D2, this shit is so long, bro. Like, legit, everything feels so slow and clunky, bro. I've got no movement in my thighs. But, you know, at least the raid is fun. Time to meet Vosik again, and this time he's turned on his fucking mod menu, fresh out of Black Ops 2 Theatre mode, and gave himself full health. What a fucking cheating scumbag. Yet another really unique encounter involving TV screens, bombs, and closets, in that order. So we start off this encounter with good old-fashioned ad clearing until you hear a sound which sent everyone in 2016 down the fucking drain. The TV had gone into standby mode. To fix this issue, you had 2 choices. Either flick the HDMI cord over and make your grandma very fucking happy, or, in our case, fucking shoot that shit. Once a TV has been decimated out of existence, a cheeky captain would spawn in, which you would have to kill, which would then drop bombs from the ceiling. Now, you can, if you're fucking stupid, throw these bombs one at a time, or, if you're a normal human being, use your voice and get your boys to throw them all at the same time to do some hefty overshield damage. By my estimations, which are probably completely fucking wrong, you had to do this 2 more times for Vosik's overshield to fall, and then you can enter damage phase. Now, considering we were 4-man in this, I have to say our damage was fucking insane, and we would have one-phased him if it's on me, if I didn't fuck up my ball placement and literally place that shit on his toes, meaning we couldn't hit him. I'm so good at this game, bro. I'm fucking amazing. Due to my large mistake, we only took about 2/3 of his health down, so it was time to head to a closet. I sadly died on the way to the closet, and another teammate was tragically fucking snaked by another teammate and left for dead outside the closet. Lol, get fucked. I feel so bad for him, bro. Once closet doors reopened and Vosic had stopped having a meltdown on the scale of a 5-year-old child being told he's not allowed chocolate in Tesco, we rinsed and repeated the whole bombing and TV step before I was able to place my bubble in a good place this time and then shit on this guy's fucking dick. While on the way to the next checkpoint, I just want to mention how fucking cool all this splicer shit looks. Like, the whole area of the player glands included, this raid too. These motherfuckers look so clean. Vosic looks clean. The final boss looks clean. I'm not talking about the Rock. The servitors even look clean. And all they did was make them have fucking triangle eyes. It's a bit of a shame. We'll probably never see splicers type falling again, though, as Bungie literally forgot they made this DLC and has completely disregarded it in terms of lore too. And I don't even pay attention to lore, but I just know that shit. This one makes me highly doubtful we'll ever see this raid remade, and probably why it'll be completely fucking forgotten soon, which is sad. Fucking remake this shit, please. Time for Mad Max on fucking steroids now, aka Siege Engine. This big ass fucking monster truck type thing is sat on the wall that separates one part of Russia from another part. Reminds me of a certain historical event, but we won't dwell on it. Basically, as soon as you get up here, this man, machine, I don't fucking know, this sentient being is coming. And he's coming hard. And you know what else is coming hard? Me. Moving swiftly on though for this encounter, you had to get on the Siege Engine and then it would break down. Inevitably, it must be a French-made vehicle. You'll have to scurry off and locate some parts for it. Now, I had no use in doing this as my teammates were Destiny 1 hardened vets and were able to do some sort of tactic where they could run with their swords out. I don't know, man, fucking Destiny sweats, innit? Once they had done all the hard work for me, though, and the Siege Engine decided to go full Citroen C4 mode and fucking blow up over the side of the wall. Classic French cars. Don't ever get a French car, by the way. Get a Japanese car, them motherfuckers are reliable. Now for the final encounter, which once again was split up into two parts. But first of all, we had to get to said room. To get there, we had to make our way through Microsoft's fucking server room, which you can sometimes find everyone's favourite vandal, Randall. Sadly, Randall wasn't here for us, so we made our way through the servers and down a staircase, which led us to a fucking humongous tetrahedron. Yep, that's the biggest word I'll ever say in a video, ever. But on a serious note though, if that's not the coolest looking thing in any raid, I don't know what is. Once you're in the massive fucking Seaver core, you'll have a perfect resemblance of what a blind person sees on a day-to-day basis. Nothing. Then, all of a sudden, the lights will turn on, and you'll be met with a fucking torso, which is attached to the roof. Yet again, another unique looking boss, which we will not see anything remotely close to unique until Valve the Disciple. Cheers, Bungie. Now, the mechanics for phase 1 of this guy are pretty simple. You split across the room, left, right and centre, and wait for captains to spawn in, who, once killed, will drop either arc, void, or a solar type of cannon. Then each side of the room will call out which servitor spawns in, and the corresponding cannon will have to go over and kill that servitor. This will then, similar to a Vosic encounter, drop bombs. But this time, instead of throwing them at the boss, you're going to be throwing them at his little acne spots below him. Repeat this 2 more times, with the second and third time introducing a plot twist of added shanks, and you'll be able to successfully pop all of Axis's pimples and he'll fake his death for pure vibes and drama. Time for phase 2 of this cunt now. Shoot his belly, and holy fuck, that man has just become a full-fledged robo-arachnid. And I'm not gonna lie, not much has changed from phase 1. You're simply going to be doing the same shit, except this time throwing bombs at Axis to take his shield down instead of at his spots, because, you know, we cured his acne and that. Also, some motherfuckers are going to become empowered during this segment, which will of course mean nothing other than once you've taken Axis's shield down and he's ready for damage, you're going to have to go from the fucking top ropes and do a fucking moonsault onto that man's back like a prime Montez Ford. I fucking love wrestling references. Once you've done this, he's going to be available for damage, and trust me, this man is freer than Lana Rhodes. Eventually, he's going to get a bit pissed off and teleport to somewhere else in the room, which means, once again, you're going to have to frog splash that man's back. Even after already getting pissed off, though, he's going to get even more pissed off and fucking shoot a huge fucking death ray at you, right? To which you're going to want to step on one of the 4 plates located at the back of the room. This will protect you from his anger outburst, and you'll be able to head back into the arena and pop some more damage on this guy's fat ass. And as you can see here, it only took us 2 phases to fucking dunk on this man. However, someone on the fire team was getting pissed off because we let him teleport once during last phase. Let me fucking tell you something, buddy, okay? This game is nearly 10 years old. I don't think anybody in the world gives a single fuck about your attempt at a world record Axis 2 phase, you fucking knobhead. Now, with Axis down and my eyes literally fucking hurting from the lack of frames, it was time for me to get off this fucking game. Now, if I was to look past the fact that the FPS on this game was tragic and the movement being so outdated it would feel better to play COD World at War on the original Xbox, then it would be an easy S tier on my list. However, purely due to these factors, I'm going to have to slide this motherfucker into the very top of A. The raid flows so well and both bosses and the siege engine are such unique encounters. Is the fact that both bosses are two-phase a bit repetitive and lazy? A little bit, but I'm going to allow it due to how fucking nice the mechanics are. They aren't too stressful, but they are enough to keep you on your fucking very tippy toes about everything. Personally, this is my favourite raid in Destiny ever, but purely due to the replayability due to it being on an old gen system, I can't put it higher than A. Just so you know though, if I ended up remastering this shit into D2, pending they didn't butcher it, it would go right to the very top of S. And that's about it for Wrath of the Machine. Next raid we're going to be slapping out is Last Witch, and I'm personally excited for the Vault encounter. Said no one ever. If you did happen to enjoy this video though, please do leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see on the channel in the future by leaving a comment below. I also have a TikTok now, which is linked down below in the description, where I just post stupid shit. So if you enjoyed this video, you'll fucking 100% enjoy the content over there. And with that all being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, or motherfucking week, and I'll see you later. Peace.